A new flashpoint is now blinking red on the world map. That's Iraq, the same place where American boots once defined the battlefield. It's back at the center of a political storm. US President Donald Trump is warning Iraq, saying choose the wrong leader, and Washington walks away. The man in Trump's crosshairs is Nouri al-Maliki. His supporters call him a strongman. Critics call him a spark near dry tinder. On the streets of Baghdad, anger is boiling over. Flags are burning. Sovereignty is the slogan. So who really is this man? And why is Donald Trump drawing a red line, picking up yet another potential conflict in the Middle East? And with America already pulling back, what does this really mean for Iraq and the region? Let's get into it.
Baghdad's Tahrir Square, once the heartbeat of revolution, is echoing again. This time with fire. Trump's picture burns. The American flag goes underfoot. And the chants are unmistakable. No America, no interference. The trigger? A blunt warning from Donald Trump aimed straight at Nouri al-Maliki. Trump says if Maliki returns as Iraq's Prime Minister, US support ends. No aid, no backing, no safety net. For many Iraqis, this wasn't diplomacy. This was an ultimatum.
هي اعتراض وتنديد على التصريحات الأمريكية التي تمس السيادة العراقية وبها اعتداء سافر على حقوق الشعب العراقي وعلى السيادة العراقية.
Nouri al-Maliki is no stranger to power or controversy. He ruled Iraq from 2006 to 2014. Years marked by sectarian bloodshed and the rise of ISIS. Critics say his policies fractured the country. Supporters say he stood firm when Iraq was under fire. Today, Maliki is back, nominated by the powerful coordination framework. And Trump sees him as too close to Iran. Washington wants Baghdad to lean west, not east. Maliki, the US believes, tilts towards Tehran. Trump didn't mince words, calling Maliki's past rule chaos and warning Iraq has zero chance without America. But on Baghdad streets, that message landed hard and wrong. Protesters aren't retreating. They're rallying for Maliki. The timing couldn't have been more volatile. Iraq has just announced a full withdrawal of US forces from federal territory. After 2 decades, America's military footprint is shrinking fast. And now, Iraq is making one thing clear. This fight is political, but the emotions are personal.
Now, viewers, this crisis didn't begin with a tweet, and in all probability, it's not going to end with one either. America's relationship with Iraq has been written in war rooms, ballot boxes, and body counts. As US forces step away, the echoes of past decisions are getting louder. And how did Washington actually get here? What did it cost? What did it change? Let's put out some of those numbers for you to understand why this is complicated and why this will take a lot longer than just a couple of tweets. First and foremost, this is when the invasion of Iraq happened, 2003, by US under President George Bush. Now, that is when things started to become extremely volatile in Iraq. 2003 to 2004 is when the Saddam Hussein regime fell. Chaos followed. That, of course, was due to the weapons of mass destruction, which American forces never managed to find. 2004 to 2008 is when the insurgency and sectarian war was at its peak. That is when exactly when Maliki came into being. He was the second prime minister post Saddam Hussein Iraq. And that happened during the period 2006 to 2014 when Maliki era deepened divides. Now, what was it that was happening? He was the one who was held responsible for actually sidelining the Sunnis and the Kurds even more than what had happened earlier in Iraq. And that is why Maliki era saw massive divisions, conflict and sectarian violence in Iraq. 2014 to 2018 is when ISIS emerged. And many say that it was due to Maliki that ISIS actually managed to gain such foothold in Iraq because of the deep divisions that his government sat over, presided over, and actually pushed ahead. 2020 to 2024 is when the troop drawdown actually happened and accelerated when United States actually stepped back. 2026 is when it's looking to step in. In the middle of this, ISIS, which is the ISIS, had actually made deep gains. It actually managed to get Mosul, and the deep divisions in the Iraqi society have all happened during this period. And in fact, that is where these things look so volatile. Now, viewers, if you take off your blinkers to understand what really is happening in the region, Donald Trump is very clear. He makes no bones about interfering in elections that happen across the world. He's done so in half a dozen countries. Venezuela, you may think happened a long time back, but actually was just a couple of weeks back. He got Maduro back into United States to face American law. In the midst of this, Donald Trump is clear that Maliki is backed by Iran, and an Iranian-backed Iraqi leader spells deep trouble for United States interests in the region. There are protesters who are denouncing what Donald Trump has said. Protests are actually taking place across Iraq. Will this lead to more confrontation? Will this lead to Donald Trump pressing the pedal against Iran is the big question. But what is going to happen in the next couple of weeks will be yet another wave that will reshape the Middle East.